Right now on Thornton360, how Code Red can keep you alert to a city emergency.
And learning about water-wise landscaping. Thornton360 starts right now. Hello and welcome to Thornton360. I'm Lisa Wilson.
And I'm Todd Barnes. Thanks for joining us. We start this edition of Thornton360 with a look back at the last City Council meeting. Council approved a franchise agreement with Xcel Energy. It grants the company the right to provide, sell, and deliver gas and electricity to the city and its residents. This 20-year agreement continues the city's partnership with Xcel Energy as one of Thornton's electric and gas providers. United Power serves people in the northern part of the city. Also approved were the service plans and intergovernmental agreements with the city for 4 metropolitan districts. These districts have the authority to issue debt for the construction and maintenance of public improvements and to oppose a mill levy for repayment of that debt. These metro districts are common in newer neighborhoods built within Thornton. Council also heard from the Thornton Fire and Police Departments.
You can see the numbers there. I will tell you that for the most part, the numbers are fairly predictable. We continue to go up year by year about 6% in our number of calls. So we are staying a little bit ahead of our population growth, which again is fairly typical for a fire service in this sort of a community. I will tell you, and we've talked several times about the build out for the fire department. We continue to appreciate your support as we prepare for the population growth and the number of calls that will grow over the next few years. We still are on schedule for opening our Station 6 sometime mid-summer, which is cohabitated with the police department, so we're looking forward to that facility. And as if you remember last year, with the acceptance and award of the SAFER grant, we were able to get those personnel hired, and they are fast finishing their training program. So we're looking forward to that.
To put the report in context, as for calls for service and the priorities listed, priority 1, imminent threat to life. Priority 2, incidents that just occurred within 5 minutes. And priority 3 are incidents occurring in 15 or more minutes. The takeaway for the calls for service is that we increased 7,328 calls. So on the far left of the screen, what I had just talked about, you've seen a total increase calls for service of 7,328 listed in the categories down below, priority 1, 2, and 3. The significant increase you'll see at a 9.4% on the other listed crimes or cases is a 5,286 number increase. Again, as we begin to add more law enforcement personnel, that other includes officer-initiated traffic contacts, accidents, welfare checks, runaways, and those type of things are captured in there. So certainly as you get more officers on the street, then you'll see those numbers starting to go up.
To see the entire City Council meeting, tune to Xfinity Channel 8, or if you'd like to watch it in high definition, you can turn to Xfinity Channel 881, or visit cityofthornton.tv.
Thornton Police and Fire Departments are using Code Red to keep you informed of an emergency.
Hello, my name is Carrie Wojcik, and I am a Communication Center Supervisor. And one of my current projects is working on the implementation of the city's newly adopted reverse 911 notification system. The Code Red system is the most robust system out there, is able to obtain the most information to put into this in an effort to help us keep our residents safe. They will get information specific from officers and fire personnel. We can narrow it down to just a couple of houses, or we can send it out as far throughout the city as we want. And so basically we can preview.
Officers working a high priority call in your neighborhood, please shelter in place. Dispatch will contact you once the situation has been resolved.
And that's just an example of something that we would potentially be able to send out to them. There's a few different ways they can sign up. They can go through the cityofthornton.net link and manage their account that way. If residents don't have access to a computer, they can call into our dispatch center and sign up that way. When you do sign up online and you manage your account, you have the ability to set up as many different ways as you have available to you to be contacted from the communication center. Business telephone line, a landline, your cell phone, text, email. There's so many different ways for the information to come across. It's a safety feature. It's anything that's going to impact the safety of the residents or property, anything major like that, we're going to send that out as an emergent reverse 911 notification. Keeping in mind, we will also send out, once the situation's been resolved, we'll send out notification stating it's been resolved and everyone can resume business as usual.
Thornton's water project team had an important announcement recently regarding potential impacts to residents in Larimer County. If Larimer County approves Thornton's recent findings, we now know that Thornton's pipeline can be constructed directly under Douglas Road.
So after we got the county's request, we had the utility companies come out and locate all of their facilities within the roadway and the right-of-way. They marked them all with flags and paint on the road. We had our surveyors come out and map where all of those facilities are, drew them up on a diagram, and so we identified room within the right-of-way where we can put the pipeline, and we think we can put it underneath the pavement. This is one more step forward in Thornton's progress for getting the pipeline built where we can deliver high-quality water to the City of Thornton residents by 2025.
The city's West Brown water treatment plant will begin producing water in March, with the Thornton water treatment plant scheduled to stop producing water in April for routine maintenance. You may notice changes to water taste as the water blends. All water will still meet or exceed safe drinking water standards.
Residential water use fell last year. This shows Thornton water customers are mindful of water efficiency, and statistics show residents are some of the most consistent water savers along the Front Range. In 2017, the 5-year rolling average was 80 gallons per capita per day compared to 88 GPCD 10 years ago. For more information on water conservation programs, visit thorntonwater.com. Thornton Water Conservation and Resource Central are offering a free WaterWise landscape workshop to residents. It's on March 7th at 6 p.m. at Stonebrook Manor. A landscape architect will show you how to set up a WaterWise garden using the 7 principles of WaterWise landscaping. Visit thorntonwater.com for details.
The City of Thornton is now hiring for seasonal jobs. Here's what you need to know.
We are offering full-time seasonal positions in parks, mow crew, golf, horticulture, and forestry.
We hire 38 staff members, and a lot of them come with no experience to experience up to 20, 30 years, depending where you come from.
What we do is we mow about approximately 400 to 500 acres of grass every season.
So forestry's trees, horticulture is a lot with plants. Mow crew does the turf. If you like the golf side, we have that for you. It's a wider range of jobs that you can find your niche fairly easy.
Your safety is really important to us, so we make sure that we put you in the right equipment, and the ones that you need to learn, we'll train you on that.
We have mowers that are range from a push-behind mower all the way to a 16-foot mower that we use for sports turf. We've had plenty of residents that have, from time to time, have come up to us and have really appreciated the way that the parks have looked after we mowed them.
You're able to go outside every day. You're not enclosed. You're out there at a park. It's just another day in the parks with us.
We offer a competitive wage, and if you like working with your hands and being outside, visit the City of Thornton website under the Employment tab.
Thornton is taking part in the Global Art Project. It's an international art exchange for peace involving 145,000 participants in 93 countries on 7 continents, and participants right here in Thornton.
The tapestry technique is called sumac.
I'm doing a watercolor. I do quilts. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, so that's why I'm here to learn.
It's a bridge. It allows us to be a bridge and hopefully be more visible in the community. There's a lot of programs that are being developed through the Arts Ambassadors. This one, the Global Project for Peace.
I think the idea is wonderful, and to share it around the world, and that's why the garden kind of stuck with me, because there's gardens of all kinds and sizes and types throughout the world.
So to me, on it, just doing a gesture of kindness on it usually goes a long ways. So to me, this is being able to reach out and shake hands with somebody else, and that hopefully on it that creates a little bit of world peace.
I wish I was standing next to the person who was looking at my art in some other part of the world. It would be fun to share that experience, and I wish they were here with me when I was viewing theirs.
We can talk globally to one another through art. And, you know, that seems like a good and healthy thing to me, to be able to do that. When I heard that, you know, we were going to get involved with this global art project, it was like, I'm all in on this because I just think it's a good thing for people and the world, really.
There's still time to participate in the Global Art Project. Visit artsthornton.com for more information.
That's it for this edition of Thornton 360. Thank you for joining us. I'm Todd Barnes.
And I'm Lisa Wilson. We'll see you next time.